One of the great annual holiday traditions here in Saskatoon is the Christmas concert put on by the Kids of Note and Notations. Unfortunately, of course, that can't happen this year, but that doesn't mean they're letting the opportunity to spread some holiday cheer pass them by. They've got a great new video and song out that they are sharing with everybody in Saskatoon. So happy to be joined by Brenda Baker from Kids of Note and the Notations. Brenda, thanks for joining me today. Before we get into this song itself and this incredible video, and we'll talk about the reasons why it's so incredible in just a moment. For folks who don't know your groups, maybe just briefly tell us a little bit about them.
I'd love to. Kids of Note was started 15 years ago, and the Notations started about 4 years after that. And both of these choirs are called All Abilities choirs. They're for people who love to perform, whether they're children and youth in Kids of Note or are young adults who perform in the Notations. They're all young, talented people who just love to sing. And some of them happen to have some intellectual disabilities.
I've been lucky enough to do some coverage on this
Mhm.
amazing group a few times over the years, and it's really something remarkable to take in, not just for the musical performances, but I also know it's so important to these youngsters of all abilities to have the fellowship, the friendships that they make, getting together for the rehearsals throughout the year and the concerts. I'm guessing this has probably been a tough year in many ways for a lot of them, with that missing from their lives.
Absolutely. Our young people are in their hearts, they're performers. They love an audience. They love to get up on stage and show what they can do with music. It's become so important to them. And when the pandemic hit, we were just a few weeks away from putting on our spring concert. So we were all devastated. Beyond the performing, it's the magic of, as you said, fellowship, of friendship, of knowing that there are people who are interested in doing things that you like to do around singing and getting on stage and hamming it up sometimes. So yeah, it was it was a blow to all of us.
Absolutely. But as I mentioned off the top, you're still getting out there and spreading that holiday cheer, just a little bit different form this year
That's
with
right.
the release of this great song and video, which I'll get you to explain the process of how this all came together, because it's almost mind-blowing the amount of work that must have gone into this. How did this song come together?
Well, it took a number of different steps. First of all, Jean Curry, who directs the Notations, she's the one who had the idea that we could make this song work. And she did all of the pre-records of the music, the vocal tracks that our singers were able to perform with at home, isolated. So they learned the song from her musical tracks. But beyond that, we also brought in 8, 9, 10 different Saskatoon musicians, some of the best musicians we have, to play different parts, including a brass section. So I'm really proud of the musicianship that has gone into this. And then besides having everybody video themselves at home, and the musicians be videoed at Grosvenor Park United Church, all of course with proper protocols, we also brought in different soloists to do like a word here, a word there, a phrase here, a little comedic piece there.
And of course, all of these different elements had to be brought together and edited. And I'm somebody who does a lot of editing, so I can't even imagine the amount of work that went into creating this final video. But people can check it out at the link on the bottom of the screen, and they're seeing some footage of it right now because it is truly remarkable. And the song is one that many people will know from Frozen 2. It's called That Time of Year, and wow, your gang does a great version of it. It's you have to be thrilled with the way it turned out.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody did their best at home. And I have to give credit to Bruce Wilkinson, who is the guy, the crazy guy who put all those pieces. There were like 135 different video clips and visuals. There was some 40 different audio clips from the band and our choir members. And how he managed to pull it all together and make it look that good. I mean, he really, really put his heart and soul into it. So we have to be thankful for that, for sure.
So I highly recommend you go and check out the full video when you can. It's not just a great way to, as we say, spread that holiday cheer, get in that spirit, but it's also a bit of a fundraiser that you folks are doing because a lot of your fundraising opportunities that would have normally happened this year, I know,
Yeah.
went by the wayside. How can folks maybe help out the kids of note and the notations?
Well, if they go to our Facebook page, they'll find the video playing there, and there's a very easy way of just you hit a button and you can donate whatever, $5 or more is what they'll accept at Facebook, and then you get a tax receipt. So this is one way for us to keep some programming going because we're going to do a spring song as well, a video song, and we're hoping by next fall that we can start again with regular rehearsals.
Brenda, thank you so much for chatting with us today. Once again, want to encourage everyone to check out the video when you have a few minutes because it is remarkable. And if you're able, please help out the kids of note and the notations. Brenda, thanks very much.
Thank you, Simon, so much.